Yellow, and welcome to episode 209 of Comedians Interviewing Musicians. God, I am so predictable. Why do I just go full Sailor Scout every time? Just every time. Just happens. Also,
it's nice to have a sign.
Yeah, we all have our thing, you know. Predictability may be boring to some people, but for me, it's called ADHD. My name is Becky Jo. I'm joined my lovely Judy and best podcast friend. This is Kim Stacy and Pippa. Pippa, what are you doing here?
Pippa says that she loves JD, and she says, I love JD Dana, and I'm not gonna miss it, Kimmy. So she's here.
I think I love that.
Honestly, yes. Well, Pippa, Kim, and I all have the same thing in common, is that we all love our guest here tonight, the incredibly talented JD Danner of the JD Danner Band and JD Danner in general. Thanks again so much for being a part of our show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
It's a good time. I will say that every once in a while, I think, Kim, you can agree with me on this. We get a lot of dudes with guitars that when we do the pre-meeting that are like, oh, I'm so scared. Like, what are you going to dig up on me? Like, and JD was like, I'm so ready for this. This is dope. Let's go. I'm like, see?
Yeah, nothing's off limits. Didn't even have to say, I just smoke pot and read your bio and then come up with stupid questions to ask you.
That's just what Kim and I do.
It's nothing nuts.
JD, how has your Texas summer been treating you? Are you hanging in? Are you keeping cool? What's been up with you?
Yeah, it is super hot. I'm actually in South Florida, and it is hot. Yes, we don't get a break. We won't get a break till hopefully Christmas. So being a Long Island girl, I miss cold at Christmas time.
I agree with you. Yes. Kim's a Vermont lady, and I'm a Kansas City, Missouri lady. And that we get a winter. I miss a winter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your winter?
I miss seasons.
Like winter in Texas?
Yeah. What is that? Does it get cold?
No, it's like a dry spring where we're from. It's just dry spring.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
No rain, but nothing's growing, and that's about it. Sometimes the bugs don't even die.
No, they thrive. Didn't even have to say, I just smoked pot. But I just came back from Maine stupid questions to ask Vermont, and it was so beautiful, and it was amazing to be in like 85-degree weather.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it's nice weather there. We don't get a it's very humid here also. Like I have air conditioning and a dehumidifier in my studio where my guitars are. So
and they're fighting. They're actively in a fight.
Yes. You wouldn't believe the amount of water that comes out of this thing when I have it on for like the whole day. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that with like, with guitars and everything, just the moisture in the air.
Yeah.
My hair. Oh, my hair would be awful there. I have curly hair. I can't be in South Florida. Oh.
Wait, JD, does it help your voice though? Or is it the opposite?
I think it does. You know, I think it helps your skin too. Yeah, I don't have curly hair, so I don't know the curly hair thing, but I do know people with curly hair. It's a thing. It is a thing. But I do think it helps your skin stay moister because when I'm in the cold climate, everything feels dry. Yes. So I prefer a cold climate.
Yeah, you just look like Voldemort. Yeah. You're like,
right. Yeah, it's tight.
It's true. Yeah. I remember the first time, like, I think I was on like a ski trip or someone was like, oh, you're going to get dry though. You better wear a lot of chapstick. I was like, it's cold. And they were like, dipshit, that's not what I said.
But there's no moisture in the air.
Vaseline.
I will say, and she does this and then she cracks.
Yeah, she just breaks.
Just breaks.
I will say that I would like to take this opportunity to formally thank our patrons and sponsors again for sponsoring Kim and I's chapstick addiction throughout this terribly humid
Thank
summer.
you for keeping us, I was going to say keeping us moist, keeping our skins moist. Is that better?
Keeping up with the moisturizers over here. That's us. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon, you can go to CIMP.LIVE, and that's where you can find all of our updates with our bonus Patreon fan exclusives. We're going to film one of these after this. There are literally hundreds of episodes on our Patreon with it's, I want to say innumerable, but it's probably like around 200 other bonus things that we have. So if you want to go check that out, go to CIMP.LIVE. We love you. We appreciate it. Speaking of power, you're probably keeping our power on, keeping that humidity going through the house.
Yes. Thank you.
In this ERCOT nation, the electric absolutely no recompense council of you don't give a shit, you know. What's happening, Chris? Chris on the God mic, what's happening? We're all crumbling because it's 105 degrees outside, and I can't remember which computer camera to look into. So that's what's happening. But we should hear the first song.
Because my brain is dry.
My brain is dry, and I would like brain chapstick. My brain is dry. Can anyone find brain chapstick? Do they make that?
I love the concept of the God mic. You just hear Chris's voice all of a sudden.
Yeah, it just appears. No matter what you do, there will always be a voice, the white man, just saying something.
And then no one else can hear it. It's like gaslighting in and of itself, because the podcast listeners are like, who is talking? No one is talking. We can hear him, podcast listeners. We can. That being said, we're going to hear the first song from JD Danner because we've gone on a heat stroke tangent. But if you had a good time tonight, go on over to CIMP.LIVE or go on over to JD Danner's website. You can see all of the bio, where to see, you know, you can get on your JD Danner life. But here's your first song. Enjoy, girls, gays, and theys. We appreciate you. Go on over to Patreon.
Thank you. All right. This is a song called Almost Home. And it's kind of my mantra because I have reinvented myself many, many times. This is a little bit about that. I wake up in the morning, voices in my head. I try to find a reason to get out of my bed. My mind is so distracted by what used to be a dream. The best things in life aren't always what they seem. I'll start a new page, take a new direction, dance in the rain, try some reinvention. With faith I will get through the storm. I'll find my way on my own. I'm almost home. There's a freedom in the feeling. There's nothing left to lose. And my future destination will be what I will choose. I know life can be tough. I'll be a little tougher when I see the lightning. I won't feel the thunder. I'll start a new page, take a new direction, dance in the rain, try some reinvention. With faith I will get through the storm. I'll find my way on my own. I'm almost home. Sometimes it was a hunger that kept me alive, but I made my peace and I have survived. I'm almost home. Almost home. You know life can be tough. I'll be a little tougher when I see the lightning, I won't feel the thunder. I'll start a new page, take a new direction, dance in the rain, try some reinvention. I'm almost home, almost home. Which day, ooh, I'll find my way. I'm almost home. Yeah, which day, ooh, I'm not afraid. Almost home. Almost home.
Yes. Oh,
Hey.
beautiful.
I said I could never turn my camera on back in time. Just impossible. Cannot be
No,
done.
it takes me 40 minutes to still figure out where everything is. We've done this Zoom thing for a very long time, and I am still like, hold on, I can't get it. And then my thing, and it's always an ordeal. I can't.
I feel like my grandpa calling my mom every time that we would use the internet and be like, the kids broke the phone again. And it's like, no one broke the phone, Grandpa. No one. Not a damn soul. Thank you again, JD, for being here. This is the segment of our show where we let Kim get free reign to do whatever she wants with her free range chickens or whatever. Take it away, Kimberly.
Come on, chickens. So on your Insta, and it's so good that you played that song and introduced the way you did, because I have a question related to all that. Is on your Instagram, it says you reinvented yourself 4 times, Madonna. I wanted to know, because I just like, yeah. Anyway, I love that line, and especially for Madonna, who has reinvented herself. Yeah, that's good. Because I always call it kind of like what is it? Evolving, like
Exactly.
So I just wanted to know, what would the, like, let's say a working title be of your bi/autobiography?
Probably Almost Home. Or
yes.
I have another song called Never Say Never, probably that too. So either one of those would probably be my mantra for sure.
Amazing. Mine's only invite once, because usually you invite me somewhere and then I go, and then you probably don't want me to return. It's just better just to keep it. Don't leave food out. Don't feed the Kim. Just let it go away.
Yeah, she's used the drapery as toilet paper. Like, never invite her back.
IBS is a thing, and if you don't stock up for guests, that's not my problem. Who would play you in the movie about your life, or who would you want to play you?
Oh wow, that's a great question, because I kind of like walked around today hearing a soundtrack to my life going on. Do you ever do that when you walk around, like you kind of hear the soundtrack as you're doing things?
Constantly. And I constantly make my own soundtrack. That's why I'm often only invited once.
I guess I would like, I want to say Joan Jett, but she's older than I am. So like a younger Joan Jett. How about that?
Okay.
Does that work?
Kristen Stewart in The Runaways.
Yeah, there you go. I like the way you think. Yes.
100%.
Perfect. I'm going to let you cast my movie.
Yeah, if she can play young Joan Jett, she can play JD Danner. Why not?
Yeah, same. And this is perfect because you said soundtrack. Now, who would be on the soundtrack of the movie about your life?
Definitely Melissa Etheridge. I love the way she writes. Some Dolly Parton.
Yes. So far, I am downloading the soundtrack.
Oh, all right. How about some JD Dan and Lucinda Williams? Round it out.
Sound, yes. 3,525 minutes of 1,000%. Yes. I love all of it.
In the movie of my life, I have this vision of like when the bus is leaving, that song, play that funky music, white boy, you know, once I was a boogie singer playing in a rock and roll band, like as the bus is going away for us to go on the road. Like I've actually thought about this. I'm glad you asked me that question. I have this whole thing in my head about my movie. I just have to figure out how to fund this movie and make it.
That's the easy part, honestly.
All right. I'm putting the plea out. You have the Patreon Venmo thing going on, so maybe somebody can
yes. That's a hint. It's a hint, Patreon. It's a hint.
Yeah. Someone will see it and someone will go, you know what? I really want to know more about JD Danner. And then they're in it. Spend 3 months with you, and then they're going to make a freaking movie.
Oh, yes. I knew this was a great idea to be on this show today.
Just put it into the ether. It's happening. Put it out. Yes.
3 women together and Chris in the rafters.
With his God mic. It's all making sense.
3 women and Chris.
3 women and a God mic.
Yes.
It's great. I love it.
I love it.
The inside voice in your head. Oh, yes. Narrate our life, Chris. Okay. And then my other question, on your website, jddanner.com, a part of your bio reads, thanks to the Brave was chosen to be played at Fort Hood Army Base, but congratulations. That's incredible. That's a wonderful achievement in on itself. But then it goes on replacing Toby Keith's American Soldier. And I just love the thought of replacing men in like anything. And so I just wanted I basically wanted to know which dude would you replace in the musical of fame?
And the musical, I didn't hear the last part.
In the Music Hall of Fame. Like any of the Music Hall.
Oh, that would like be my dream replacement of that person.
Dude. Who mostly like
who's the least deserving? Yeah, who's the worst?
That's why like my nice but snarky way of not like I want to know
who's the wormiest dude
does not deserve to be in the music. Yeah, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you're like, I should replace that guy.
Oh man, I'd probably get in trouble if I pick a really popular person. Is this the Country Music Hall of Fame or the Rock and Roll Music Hall of Fame?
Anywhere you want.
Well, I always
all of them.
I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I could never understand Kenny Chesney's popularity and his how he got Weiss, right? Yeah.
Tell the truth. Tell the fucking truth, JD.
Yes. Amen.
I do not get it. And he doesn't even write his songs. So you can't even say, well.
You can't even blame She Thinks My Tractor Is Sexy on that dipshit.
No.
What?
I never got the appeal. He's not good looking. I just don't get it. I don't get Kenny Chesney.
Is he the Red Solo Cup guy too?
No, that's Toby Keith.
Oh, that's Toby Keith. Literally, I cannot keep my boring white men in country straight.
You know what? I almost got into a brawl, like a fight at a concert because my producer's wife loves him. So he said, could you please get her a t-shirt? So I'm on the line for the t-shirts. And the whole time I'm telling my niece who took me to the concert, I don't get this guy. I don't get the appeal of him, blah, blah, blah. I'm going on, like what I just said. And the woman next to me was like, well, you're at the wrong concert. What are you doing here? Like, I was like, like, talking like, it was sacrilege or something, and sacrilegious to be talking about Kenny Chesney.
Oh my gosh.
Sort of at the Kenny Chesney t-shirt stand. But yeah, I think she would have probably punched me if I didn't just get the t-shirt and leave. So, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I just don't understand it.
Imagine getting in a fight over Kenny Chesney.
But like, imagine you're the woman who's fighting for Kenny. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine wanting to throw a punch.
Who hurt you to make you love Kenny Chesney?
I can never see like why Renee Zellweger even married him for the 5 minutes she was married to him for. I never could understand that either.
We all have bad days.
And I gotta say this, Kim knows this too. Renee Zellweger is like one of my least favorite actors in Hollywood. I will get crucified for this, but it's like, girl, can you pick a script that's not exactly the same as the one you did before that? Also, why are you, wait, no, am I getting my white ladies mixed up again? She was married to Jack White, right?
To
Jack White?
I don't know. Not sure.
Wait, no, that was Reese. Was that Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah, I think.
Girl, I don't know.
I cannot tell them apart. I cannot.
They are.
Someone can bring me an example of Reese Witherspoon. Yes, if you can tell me that Reese and Renee were ever in the same room together, I will eat my hat.
I can tell you that. You can tell the real difference now. Renee's had a lot of work done.
Oh yeah.
Reese Witherspoon has not, honey. She drinks her water and uses sunscreen.
Yeah, she was. I told you. Yeah, she was. It was Reese
did? Oh.
Wait, Reese Witherspoon was in a relationship with Jack White?
No, it was Renee.
You were right. Yeah.
Oh, it was Renee. And this is why we have Chris and many other reasons. I'm not going to end that sentence there.
It's also why we have the show.
One of the reasons.
Chris, we love you. We love you.
It's one of the reasons.
I'm sorry for fighting you about Renee Zellweger
being here, existing. That's why he gets the God mic.
Yeah,
because we need it. God. No, it's Chris. So my last question is, I really loved your Women of the 70s Instagram series that you did, and like the little facts. Like I have to go back and reread them because I was learning stuff because I didn't know some of those fun things. So I wanted to know if you were creating like the lineup for your dream music festival, like Dream. Who would be on the list? And this is past and present. All of it.
Wow. Definitely Stevie Nicks.
Thank you. My car's name is Stevie Kicks because it's a Nissan Kicks. And she's
you have
witchy.
To kick it to start it. No.
And you have to sing Stevie Nicks and kick the shit out of it to make it start. Yeah.
So Stevie Nicks, Carly Simon.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to pick somebody like from like now, right? Also, like, or is this a Women of the 70s or anything?
All of them. You can get anyone. Yeah. This is the music festival of your dreams. So you make the lineup, and whoever is dead, they're coming back.
Can I be in a music festival too?
100%. You're headlining it. It's my festival. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Because of that thing.
Carole King for sure. And who is oh my God, I can't think of her name. She sang I can't think of her name. Oh, her father is famous. It'll come to me. Like I can't think of it. She's young. She's new. She's a current singer. She just did She just did something really cool in country. She just had a baby. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself for not thinking of it. Okay, let me move on.
I'm like Maria Lambert. I have no idea.
No, she's rock. She's rock, but she did something country. She like moved over into country. It'll come to me. I can't think of it now, but it'll come to me. Even if it comes to me in the middle of the show, I'm going to tell you.
Becky Jo's thinking of it too. You can tell the wheels are turning. Becky Jo said it like yes.
I'm right there.
She's like, not having a stroke. She's almost there to thinking of who it is.
Just had babies.
1, 2, 3. They're going to come back to me.
Elle King.
Elle King. She just did a country.
Yes.
I'd love to have Elle King in my.
I love Drunk and I
don't want to like. Yeah. Her dad is oh Christ. Rob Schneider. Yeah.
Her father is Rob Schneider.
Yes. The X's and O's they haunt me. That is Rob Schneider's baby.
And she just had a baby.
And there's another one that has blood with Rob Schneider.
And you know what's funny? I watched her episode of Say Yes to the Dress because I am that depressed.
Yes. Say yes to the depressed.
Yeah, you sometimes just want to cry over somebody feeling happy in a pretty dress, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, Elle King is there, and then derailed that.
How about Alanis Morissette, because we need a little angst in this concert, and she's touring again now. So
yeah, but only if she writes a new song about how much Ryan Reynolds is a D-bag.
I don't think he is. Is he a D-bag?
I don't care. I just want her to make it up because I feel like it fits.
Is it Colin Mockery? No. What's the other? Dave Coulier. That's who that one song is written about. You right? Am I okay? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure. Are you talking about Alanis Morissette?
Yeah.
Like Alanis Morissette. That. I think the You Ought to Know song is literally about Dave Coulier.
Is it really?
Yeah, she dated him forever.
Ooh,
can you imagine?
Good. Okay, I'm gonna need another one.
Uncle What's His Nuts from Full House is inspired by. Oh, I'm gonna Google it. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh yeah, I did forget. No, that was a thing. Yeah. Anyway, again, derailed.
And I think to round it all out, Dolly Parton, just put everyone together.
Thank you. That is perfect. I think that would be good for I'm just gonna like insert myself a little into your festival, is if she could sing with Stevie when, and you obviously, I need you to head this because I would like to dance under the moonlight naked when they're singing.
Oh, that's great. I like that. That could be in my concert for sure.
Perfect. Okay.
Concert.
Yeah. And we will provide incense and candles. So yeah.
Writing incense. Good. Love it.
Yeah.
Are these the people that will be funding my movie? Because we could kind of make it all part of it. So
exactly. We have a huge scene for them already set up.
I am never leaving this right now, this whole thing, because I'm living my fantasy right here. I
exactly.
Didn't expect that.
That's what we do here at CIMP, deliver fantasies.
That's why we're here, to make fantasies come true. And
I am loving this.
Kind of not. Speaking of fantasies, I'm having a fantasy of hearing 2 more songs from JD Danner.
Oh,
are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, Becky Jo.
Come on, flawless segue.
Thank you so much. I learned from the best.
All right. So speaking of fantasies, when I was playing in Nashville, I always felt I never fit in because I was from New York and I didn't sound or look like any of the other girls that were on the stage playing when I played at the Bluebird, especially. So I wrote this song called Redneck Limousine, which is about me wanting to be Southern, but coming from Long Island, New York, and me and my truck, which is my redneck limousine, riding around New York. Goes like this. I grew up outside of Queens, but I love the South feet are grits and green. I like wearing cowboy boots. Yeah, my family tree's got southern roots. I'm loud, I'm proud of my pickup truck. I dig getting dirty down in the mud. I'm a New York girl, I get lived extreme in my redneck limousine. All jacked up and painted John Deere. I got a rebel flag and a Yankees cap. Proud of hanging on my gun rack. I got back chrome pipes and a big V8. Remember visit of 88. It's the hottest set of wheels you've ever seen. My redneck limousine. Well, my New York slang's got a southern drawl. You can really tell when I say, hey, y'all. I love tailgate parties and barbecue. Blasting Johnny Cash and the boxcar blues. Well, my redneck limousine, all jacked up and painted John Deere green. I got a rebel flag and a Yankees cap. Proud of hanging on my gun rack. I got back chrome pipes and a big V8. Cooler than the blizzard of 88. It's the hottest set of wheels you've ever seen. A redneck limousine. Now I don't care what the people say. I'm gonna drive my truck till I'm in my grave. Redneck limousine, all jacked up and painted John Deere green. I got a Yankees cap and a Eagle flag. And empty hanging on my gun rack. I got black chrome pipes and a big V8. Cooler than the vision of 88. It's the hottest set of wheels you've ever seen. A redneck limousine. Yeah, a redneck limousine. Redneck limousine. So it ended up that I did fit in that night because there were a bunch of people from Boca at the Bluebird Cafe, and they really did love the song. All right, so this was the double shot, the 2-song double shot. This song is a song called "You Love Me Anyway," and it's about unconditional love. Sorry, the capo slipped. Here we go. In my darkest hour, I am on my knees. I confess my sins to you. The only one who knows me. I will ask for mercy. It's all that I can do. I know I hurt you and you cried. I know I fell too many times. I know I swore that I would change. I still make the same mistakes. But you love me anyway. You love me anyway. You have shown me patience, a love so perfect. Only you can make me whole. And if I said I'm sorry, will you absolve me? Only you can save my soul. I know I hurt you and you cried. I know I felt too many times. I know I swore that I would change. Still I make the same mistakes. But you love me anyway. Like a child, though I swore that I would change, I still make the same mistakes. But you love me, you love me, you love me anyway. You love me anyway. I know I hurt you, but you love me anyway.
Oh, hell yeah.
Heck yes.
Thanks, girls.
I love
Thank you so
passion.
much, JD.
Yes.
Thank you again for being a part of our show. This is, we really do love when we get to have good old fashioned lady representation on this station. So thank you.
Yes.
It's important. This is the part of our show where I get to play a little game with you. And it's very fitting because it's either that Kim and I have matching hair, matching clothes, or matching questions. And she literally opened up her segment with your adaptability and the fact that you have morphed more times than Madonna. So I thought I would ask you if you would ever take on a random job position and if you would, if you would want to do it. So this segment is called Would You Be It? I'm trying to take off these HEB slides, but they're sweaty, so that's not happening.
Yes, HEB shout out.
I mean, they're $10. Good ones. They're good slides. First one is, would you ever, JD Danner, be a politician?
I might. I'd have to learn a little more about politics first, but I think I could do that. Yeah, I definitely would do that.
I feel like there needs to be more politicians that look like the representation of the people in that area.
Nice, yeah.
And like Greg Abbott and I do not have the same facial routine, so he ain't looks nothing like me. I'm waiting for someone that like, you know, has tattoos and knows what manic panic hair dye is. That's what I'm here for. Would you ever be a professional nanny? Like the rich kind. Like not like the rich kind.
A nanny, a professional nanny, did you say? Like taking care of children? I don't have the most patience with children, unless they're like my own like nieces and nephews. But like with other children, sometimes I don't have the most. I mean, I love them, but I'm not great. I probably would not do that.
Yeah, it would have to be like a serious paycheck.
Yes. Yeah.
I would be the nanny and you could be the politician because there's no fracking way I'm getting to politics, but I'll hang out with kids all day.
I mean, if you Google search history me, it's not going to be good politician wise nor nanny wise, but I'd be fun at both. It'd be a fun time for both. Would you ever consider being a tattoo artist?
I'm not very good at drawing, so I probably not be good at that. I think it's a cool job though. Very cool. Oh, and I'm not great with blood. No. Actually, no way. I'm a bit of a hypochondriac and a germaphobe, so let's say no. Even though I feel like maybe that makes a good tattoo artist. Maybe you can't draw, but maybe that's your shtick. And you know, there's some like LA socialite asshole that's like, you know what, this lady does stick and poke, and they're real avant-garde. Yeah, and she's real clean.
She does constellations, man.
Yeah,
I could be on the sanitizing the area team for that, like making sure the gloves are there. And wipes and everything.
Can't go.
Next question, sanitation expert. No, I'm kidding. Would you ever be a riverboat captain?
Oh, no way. That I can tell you not. I'm not a big fan of the water, you know, being on the water, except on a cruise. I could do a cruise, but no, definitely no. That's a very random job that fits your category of random jobs. It's quite random.
I would absolutely. Wait. What would that entail, though?
You got to talk like this, I think. I don't really know what a riverboat. All aboard!
I was going to say.
No, that's it.
Yeah. As long as I get a cool hat, I'm for it.
Yeah, you get to run an underground casino and
well, then I'm
sleep with some of
definitely
the cool
game.
cabaret singers. I'm down.
I love, yes. As long as my riverboat is nowhere near anywhere with alligators, I'm cool with that.
It's a river, Kim.
There are different rivers that don't have alligators in them. I'm from Vermont. We don't have alligators in our rivers.
I think the alligators are in the Everglades, so maybe you don't take your riverboat in the Everglades. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, where I'm from, the river boats are casinos run by Missourians with like 2 teeth left, and they might as well be considered an alligator, and it ain't cute.
Well, the riverboat that I'm gonna have is in my bathtub, so I'll be the captain of my bathtub riverboat.
Doot doot. There she goes. Wait,
you have to go to college to be a riverboat captain?
On the God mic, Chris just said the top colleges for riverboat captains are what? Northwestern University.
Wow, I would not have
I
guessed
thought
that.
they were making chemists at Northwestern.
So you know what? That's not a joke. I can only be the riverboat captain of my bathtub because there's no way that I would ever get into Northwestern.
I can barely get in a bathtub with a bath bomb without getting a UTI. Yeah, I'm not becoming a riverboat captain. I'm not. It ain't happening. That's a lot of male energy locked in a box.
Less glitter, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the second to last one is, and like this is like kind of a this is my question for the after pod. So if you want to hear the legitimate precursor to this, we're going to try not to give away too much. But good old JD here has been a part of many an athletic event, facilitating artistic wondery. And I want to know, would you ever consider being a professional athlete? And if you were, what sport would you pick?
Well, that's a great question. I did consider being a professional athlete when I was like from the ages of 13 through 17. I wanted to be a professional tennis player. And I wanted to be the next Billie Jean King. I was a big fan. Martina, Billie Jean, Chris Evert. Like that's when I was like the age wanting to be that. And I wasn't, unfortunately, good enough of a player, but I was pretty good. I mean, like I was playing in high school, not in college, but in high school. And yeah, definitely. I have a hard yes answer for that.
I love
it.
Honestly, the Billie Jean King, I was like, why Emma Stone? But also like,
oh, right.
I was like, could you not have found an actually gay girl? Like that can't be that fucking hard. But you know, I respect that they made the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I really say I can't wait. But I'm like, I would like to wait for it to go on Prime. So I have to, you know. But do that.
I would probably be a wrestler, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you mean like Greco-Roman or like WWE?
Do we want to be realistic or
you're going WWE? You're going full character.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I have a great outfit. I have a feeling you have like the great costume for that. And
there's no doubt. Kim's got a whole closet.
Lot of rainbows, lot of
lycra.
There's a lot of. Ooh, those are big space buns. Ooh, man.
Disobey up in this.
Yes.
Bitch. A lot of
put like a wig on each side. Oh.
So much Gorilla Glue.
So much duct tape.
My final would you be it? If you could choose, would you choose to be straight? Ellipsis ew.
I was straight. I started out, that's part of my reinventing myself.
We all start out a little straight.
I started out straight and then I, wised up.
I love that. I thought you were going to be like, and then something awful happened. No, and then I actually woke up.
I love that. I want to put that on your website. I was straight and then I wised up.
Yeah. And then my alarm went off.
And then everyone around me said, we already knew. We knew when you were 12 wanting to be Billie Jean King.
See, I tried to throw like a spaghetti dinner for my family and I came out. My mom was like, I really thought you were trying to ask for a dog. Can you pass the garlic bread? Like, please, like, shut up. We know. We know. I mean,
I told my mom when I was high on the beach.
And your mom was like, I'm also high on the beach.
And my mom was, she was like waiting for the question. And I was like, well, that what it was. Like, was like, if I was, and she was like, oh, well, then nothing would change. Are you not? I was like, oh, I am.
Mom's like, you're bogarting a joint. Pass it. Pass it. It's puff, puff, pass, Kim. Not puff, puff, have a general realization and then come back to me.
That is exactly how I do that. Anyway, thanks for reading.
Oh, and you got it wet, Kim. No.
It was a wet idea.
It's really cool to me that the last especially in the last year, like the amount of the queer journalism that's picked up your artistry and noticed your like obvious tenure in the industry and your deserved artistry. Like, it's just cool. I was like, I'm gonna bring it up at the very end and pretend for like the two straight guys that were watching this, like maybe JD is my Lady Eddie Munson. No. Leave her be.
She woke up.
She woke up.
I've had a few people that wanted to switch me back, a few guys, but it ain't happening.
There is not a bank account and or emotional availability in the world. No.
Yeah. No, most men think they can, but it's not. No.
Yeah, those men are also the same men that are like, but why doesn't a woman want to make me a grilled cheese? It's like, calm down.
Well,
that's the end of my game. Unless, actually, I did have one more, but it was like, do you think you'd be a good door-to-door salesman?
I'd be terrible at that. I am not a good salesman.
I would buy anything you sold me.
You would?
Yes.
I got a script to the movie, the J.D. Danner story.
Yes.
Kristen Stewart, get to the character building.
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna audition to be play JD.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I woke up too, so I'm just saying.
Am I the executive producer? Is this happening? Are we doing?
Is this happening?
If you would like to see this movie be made, please go to CIMP.LIVE right now. And okay, before we close the live stream out and you do your final song for the live stream, please remind everyone where they can find you online, where they can support you, and you have upcoming shows coming up. So please just plug. Go at it.
Okay, shameless plugging. JDDanner.com. I am really like making an all-inclusive, the one-stop shop, the music, the shows, the, anything, the streaming, anything you want is there. But I'm also on all the any streaming channels, I guess they call them, like Spotify and iTunes and Pandora, like any of those, like even on Instagram, if you want to put one of my songs to your story reel, you can do that. So, so they're there. And then I have a show coming up. I'm also on Facebook and all of my social media contacts, links are on jddanner.com. So there's that. And then I have a show coming up. It's really, I love that you brought up the idea of my biography, my story, the movie of my life, because I am actually doing my first show with all original music about my story of my life through my original songs. I am so excited about this show. Yeah, it's called Life in a Song, the J.D. Danner story. And I'm going to do the first one. I'm debuting it in Delray Beach, Florida at the Arts Garage, which is an amazing artistic venue. It's a theater, it's a listening room, and I'm really super excited about that. So it's going to be mostly all my original music with a couple of covers that have been, life-changing to me along the way and touched me as pieces of music to me being a musician and a songwriter. So yeah, so thanks for letting me say that. And
beautiful.
I just idea. Yeah. So if you're in you're in Delray Beach or South Florida in October, let me know, and I'll get you a seat at the press table.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Kim's like booking a flight now, gets a floppy hat and some Crocs. Let's go.
Let's go. I got my fanny pack stocked. It's full of shots.
Shots and deodorant.
Just Jello shots.
Yeah.
And wet wipes.
I appreciate the the open space to shamelessly plug all of that. So thank you.
100%. You deserve that more than anything. And we're this entire
Absolutely.
podcast, the point of our podcast is to help exploit shamelessly, without a better term, your entirety, like not just your music, but who you are as a person, what you got going on, and what you can sell. So we're excited to have you. Yeah. This is the last song that she's going to play on the live stream. But if you want to see another song and 2 more questions asked by Kim and I, you're going to have to go to CIMP.LIVE and subscribe monthly. It's a hell of a time. And it costs, I don't know, like, the cost of a cup of coffee. What is a cup of coffee these nowadays? $71.50.
It's actually that. Exactly $71.50.
Yeah.
That's first, if you get a latte.
Your first 2 borns and 2 fitted calves and a goat. No, it's actually with as little as $1 a month. You can throw some bones at us so we can keep doing this and keep bringing you all of the local music and now the local Florida and global music. We're very excited to have you, JD. And this is her last song. So please go on over to CIMP, go over to JD's website, support her, go see her in Florida. This is the last song on the live stream. Join us at CIMP for the rest. Enjoy.
So this song is called A Better Woman. It's about when you have that one person that lifts you and straightens your crown, so to speak, when you're feeling like you are not worth whatever it is. And I think as women, we tend to do that to ourselves more than men do. You're not worth it, or you're not deserving of your success or your dreams. But then there's that one person that tells you you are beautiful just as you are. I was insecure, so self-unassured, so broken up inside. But now I see every possibility, and I won't stop till I'm satisfied, 'cause you make me wanna try a little harder, be a little smarter, 'cause you love me as I am. You make me wanna go a little longer, love a little stronger. You make me wanna be a better woman. I've been used, overpaid my dues, and I had nowhere left to run. Now it's clear, I have finally faced my fears, and I'm gonna risk it all on none, 'cause you make me wanna try a little harder, be a little smarter, 'cause you showed me who I am. You make me wanna go a little longer, love a little stronger. You make me wanna be a better woman. Better woman. Now through the years, through the happiness and tears, you've been right by my side. When I was down, You got my feet back on the ground, and on broken wings you help me fly. Yeah, you make me wanna try a little harder, be a little smarter, 'cause you love me as I am. You make me wanna go a little longer, love a little stronger. You make me wanna be, yeah, yeah, yeah. You make me wanna try a little harder, be a little smarter, 'cause you show me who I am. You make me wanna go a little longer, live a little stronger. You make me wanna be a better woman, a better woman. You make me wanna be a better woman.
Well, shit. We're all better women now that we've seen JD Danner on Comedians Interviewing Musicians. And that is the nightly news from CNN. No.
From CIMP.LIVE.
KXAN, we're all dead inside. No, thanks again so much, JD. I hope you had a good time. We can't wait to have you back on the show again.
Thank you for having me. This was a blast. I thought it would be, and it was even more than I envisioned. It was more than I expected. Thank you.
Oh,
we tried. That was whatever slipped into your drink earlier. I don't know.
Did you open a letter earlier? Well,
is that you? That was you.
Smelled kind of weird. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. Had chapstick on it. That was us. Yeah.
Yeah, there was not. It wasn't
chapstick,
written, but it was used with cutout magazine letters. It was very normal.
And they were all different sizes and different fonts. And,
That's how we keep
a lot
it
of
fresh.
googly eyes for some reason. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were loose googly eyes. It was weird.
Summer camp.
Thank you again to JD, and thanks again to Kim. Thanks to Chris on our God mic, and thanks to all our patrons and sponsors. You know what? I thank myself every day.
That's what I want to
sometimes.
Sometimes I forget.
If you want to see episode 209's bonus, you know where to go. You got to go to CIMP.LIVE. We're about to film 2 more questions and 1 more song. But for that, we have to say goodbye to Facebook and all the live feeders. So thanks again. And we're going to wave until Chris cuts us off and comes and tells us that we're not supposed to wave anymore. Bye. Just keep waving.